The last result between the two should be in Happy's favor, right? That was yesterday, the Young Marshal Cup. Also in L Cup, Happy was successful. If we're honest, this is a lot of time since 40 got the win. It was a Don't Force Me Cup show match. 2-0 win streak for Happy, but win streaks are here to be broken. No holding back anymore. No saving strategies, except if you want to hold them for the Ancient of Wonders Cup, where both players are alive in as well. But it is Archmage, it is Cryptlord. Both players less experimental. They stick with what's best because it works for them. And we already see how well they know each other. 40 knows you're gonna creep your main. I do have some time. I go for the lab for one of the biggest items on the map. Happy knows you are going for this lab because you have the time. So I'm gonna disrupt this for you. Of course, with Happy, you gotta respect this Acolyte. He's a thief. A thief of XP. We're gonna creep this as it is. Super quick to do. And Archmage. What item is it? Subi Mask, Grove of the Magi, the Dream. Grove of the Magi. Okay, the creeping was slowed down a little bit, but damage output and mana is superb. Big win in the lottery, but on the other side, Cryptlord also gets a claw. Expo immediately. 40 builds a 4th farm here on the high ground. 4th farm, always expansion. At the beginning of the game, you can always speculate a little bit. Is it going to be the expansion or is it a rifle push? Oftentimes on Tide Hunters, because the expansion is so easy to creep, you go for that expansion. 40 is gathering some info. And yesterday, Fortitude struggled to reach the Haunted Gold Mine before it finished. Happy has this ultra fast expansion where he sells the altar, that's been done for a long time, but also sells the shop. Therefore, expansion comes up as fast as undeadly possible, and that overwhelmed 40 a little bit yesterday. We have a similar situation here now. No aggression, creeping to level 3, focusing on yourself, and Happy is already waiting in the wings. No creep check here with only a couple of ghouls. He's waiting for the workers. That's going to be the prime target. 40, careful here with the slow. We got perfect information on each other. Beetle, surround, poor footman. But it's a nice place to die, I gotta say. Next to the palm tree. Ghouls available now. 40 faked a step to the left, indicating that he marches over now, but then moved back and says hello to the ghouls. It is a, for their standards, incredibly passive early game. Both are very egocentric. We got a scout here. Oh, 40 is on the lookout for these ghoul runbys. The ghoul runbys destroyed him yesterday. And the philosophy is now, it's okay for me if you get your expo up, if I get my expo up. But the second he moves out, Happy is ready. What's the Cryptlord doing with all the time? Creeping. Level 3, catching up. 40, of course, in a better spot there. This is a highly sophisticated strategical game. Archmage roaming now. Oh, he just sent him to the shop. There's a cloak, but also dust and wards. Thankfully, no impale available. 40 dodging a bullet here. But 2 base is up. I've said this many times. I'm a bit oversaturated with the cancel culture of Expos Tier 1. I adore the matchup when we go Tier 2, Tier 3. So maybe the techs are unfolding. 5 minutes, 40 seconds. Yesterday, 40 was teching at, what was it, 9 minutes, 10 minutes? A huge shift from yesterday's games. Even though, like, nothing really happened, right? If you don't follow these games too closely and didn't see the games yesterday, why are you so excited about this? Like, nothing happened. They got their expo up. It's an ultimately passive game. But Happy is trying to poke holes, was stopped. This is what Happy wanted all along. And for once, the defense isn't there right when the tech has started. Happy getting a water elemental here as well. 40 has the time to get home with another water elemental. Also noticeable, is very conservative with mana. He was holding back on the water elementals for now. He can still spam 3 of them. Footman might create a wall, trying to, ultimately not leading to a block. Gets the surround. That's 2 of them dead. Impale ready. Beetles ready. Water elementals ready. The first big encounter between the two here might pave the way for the tier 1, tier 2. Huge piercing damage thanks to the water elementals. And you don't really want to engage into this on open battleground. The targets for Happy should be Footy's towers. But 40 shuts that down brilliantly. And the first big attack towards Happy's expansion. Untouched for more or less 5 minutes. And 40 might be willing to go for the town portal here if he can do a lot of damage. He's forcing towers already. Archmage, careful, moving out to the left-hand side. Acolytes fleeing from the scene as well. Footmen are out for murder. No buildings here, really. We got defend up against the towers. That's awesome. You can get a lot of experience from these summons, including that water elemental. If only he had target fired there a little better, would have been great. Ghouls falling. Acolytes off the grid. That's a little bit of an economy lead for Fortitude now. Or makes it easier to catch up. Nice, nice, nice game plan for 40, I'd say. Impale rattles through pretty much the entire footman line. Still chasing with defense there, of course, slower, but take barely any damage. How high can we grind here? Is this level 4 for the Crypt Lord? It feels like 40 is not donating too many footmen away. 2, 3, 4 footmen saved to the side. If he saves them all, that's almost a miracle, but he does it so well. Will these 3 die? Maybe. Definitely an opportunity. Happy was using a lot of mana on impales. 40, deny. Maybe. Oh my god, we gotta look how many footmen he saved. Happy is losing so much in this attack. That's crazy. A brilliant offense by 40. Footman almost dying here, almost dying here, almost dying there. Now, he needs a shop though. He got one. As there's also 1 footman here. 20 food difference. Huge bang for 40. DK coming out. Tier 3 on the way. What's the gold difference here? 9,500 versus 9,400. 40 officially in the lead. And level-wise, 40 is ahead as well. Not sacrificing the TP. Not getting caught. And we're getting ready for towers. Is he building a little sanctuary here? Yesterday, 40 was playing very early Blizzard. And that could be a position for the Archmage. We got the tier 2 and tier 3 up. Tier 3 on the way. 40 is a bit ahead. We go Griffins, Gyros, maybe Knights. On the other side, we do see Happy's new build with early Banshees.
A player's forces are under attack.
Let's go Hoomba.
Let's go, Dove. Thank you for the prime. Mountain King being caught here. Shouldn't be surrounded, really. Footman region got cancelled. And with that, Mountain King is safe. What's the Archmage doing? Oh, he's targeting the temple. He doesn't want to play versus Banshees. In case you missed last week, you can now possess webbed Griffins. It was a discovery during a Carson ladder game, then it spread like wildfire through the scene. Impales are good. Happy spamming impales. Kind of a surround here, but footmen are very, 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 very hurt. Archmage has no staff. He can't help in the defense. He's only focused on the Temple of the Damned. Cancelled 1. 2 more water elementals. Switching to ghouls now to reduce the lumber income, as possession is very, very expensive in lumber. This one he can't cancel. But what about the lumber? Happy is super lumber starved. Having to rebuild the Temple of the Damned. He still has to start Adept upgrade, Master upgrade. 40 is safe for a couple of minutes. Mountain King and Footman hold the ground. Is surrounded. And with the coil gets the kill. So no progression for this dwarf. In the meantime though, 40 is running the show with an Archmage all by himself. If you want to learn more about the possession interaction, !bug. A command, not about the Crypt Lord. Oh, what a gorgeous game so far. 12 minutes of extraordinary strategic Warcraft so far. And the Archmage just walks around because there's no impel anymore until you buy a potion. Now the first temple is up, going for a depth upgrade immediately. Happy is struggling to get up to 50. 40 is Omega rich. And Mountain King is back. He starts to deny footmen to make space for griffins, to make space for gyros. I think 40 did a lot of damage. Too happy. $46 supply and Happy is out of gold. Creeping continues, close to level 5. Griffins with magic damage. Oh, Griffins with magic damage help with the creep speed. We get an early Sanctum. This is something you usually see later. Sok has played Priests against Banshees, which I think was the wrong call. That was during B Cup. Infi has shown yesterday that Breakers can do a lot. Banshees, great in all situations. Their spells curse for a big mischance. That can be countered by Breakers and thrown back from the undead, from the human units to the undead units. And this is what you want. Can't do much against anti-magic shield. For that you need Dispel. Inner Fire would be good later, but Breakers on tier 3 can also possess beetles, which we don't see many of, to be honest. Happy is conservative with the mana, did not buy any potions because he was short on resources. 40 sniping the consumable, I love that. Here, what's in the back? The question is now, how well does 40 play around web possession? At the moment, he doesn't have to fear it, but possession is ready. Nuke on the Mountain King. Paladin also in the mix, aiming for the Lich. Catches a coil, 4 Griffins up. We have 1 Banshee, but you also want Curse. You also want Anti-Magic. Currently, there shouldn't be mana for possession. This is all that this matchup is about now. 1 Gyro only. If Happy identifies this, that it's a full Griffin army, you could maybe go for Destroyers.
Players' forces are under attack.
14 minutes, and so far, it's the 40 show. But of course, 1 careless fight, and all your Griffins belong to us. Production ramps up. Forty can TP out if he wants to. Banshee has no mana. Water Elemental about to fall. 40 does a great job in diminishing the Fiend numbers. To possess Griffin, you need a lot. You need the Fiends, you need the Griffins, you need the mana. 40 Mountain King, save. Banshees sniped immediately. So many targets for 40. Invo Potion on the Mountain King has another Stormbolt. Banshee should be dead. But yeah, the mana just isn't there. Banshee uptime just wasn't it. Needs the Holy Light very, very soon. Mountain King retreats. Lich in trouble. Gets the coil. Holy Light there as well. Anti-magic. Not getting hit by more spells there and is safe. Curse pretty much everywhere. But 40 also gets Breakers. Level 3 on the Mountain King. Such a strong spell now with Clap and Stormbolt. Needs a Holy Light or a potion. Something. Staff out. Mountain King saved. Happy in shambles. Griffins cleaning the air. Paladin level 3. Very hard nuke now on 40's side. And I gotta say, Happy has absolutely no chance on game 1. The real 40 stood up today. Unlike yesterday. Level 5 now, but what can you possibly hit? Overwhelming amount of Griffins. 40 hit the timing super clean. 40 somewhat destroyed Happy at his expo already. No possession possible. Paladin is safe. Lich level 2. An overwhelming human army. TP out now for all the saves in the world. Brilliant Warcraft by Fortitude. When this bug was discovered, my initial response was, well, then just kill the undead before the banshees are out and master tagged and full of mana.
A player's forces are under attack.
Human response was in our Discord, that doesn't work. Oh, doesn't work. 40 barely lost anything. All the banshees dead. It's similar to how it works with all casters. They start with a certain amount of mana, not a full amount of mana. And so they want uptime on the map. They want to be close to statues, so they gather the mana. But you need a lot of banshee spells, and then you need a lot of banshees. And the big trick is to figure out the right amount of fiends, the right amount of destros, the right amount of banshees. Otherwise, if you have too many banshees, you don't have damage in this army. FEB, thank you for the raid. I hope the road to 1500 is going strong. Human players don't have that high performer top scaler mindset. Too negative. Maybe Sharky will tell you in the next Inferno season, Edo. So many upgrades kicking in now as well.
Town is under siege. Player's forces are under
40 on Victory Road. Third base for him. Cloak of Flames for the Mountain King. Fantastic. Big mana potion still available on Happy. He's trying to, like, inch by inch come back, but the Shredder is here for the defense. Cannon Tower as well. Big fight. 4 Banshees, 6 Fiends. Oh, sorry, 3 Banshees, and they don't have enough mana. Maybe 1 Griffin? You gotta kite, you gotta web, you gotta kill them. But there's no competition here, is there? The clap in the back. That's 3 additional units about to fall. 1 volley should deal with the Fiends. We don't have the heal wards anymore. 40 is losing a little bit here, we have to say. Breakers are coming in, dealing with the Fiends. Holy Light, nice circlet on the ground. Picked up again. We have info potions left and right, and Happy has to tap out. Absolute clinic of the game by 40. I would love to see a side-by-side comparison of his early game. The early game was everything. Yesterday he was overwhelmed. Twice, big time. Didn't touch the expansion at all. Today, everything changed. We do have another Archmage build here. Everything else would be greatly surprising. No, it's the standard. It's what they play for years. It is Crypt Lord. It is Archmage. The Crypt Lord has taken over. Because of summons, because of impale. Can control the ground extremely well. It goes to show that pro players are oftentimes thinking differently than the average community member, because the initial reaction from the community was, oh, how do you counter the Banshees? You might need mortars, but then the Crypt Lord is there. What do? You just prevent Banshees from the critical mass, from critical mana. Because Banshees are not a problem in general without the other conditions. Without the web condition, without the mana condition, and without not getting slaughtered immediately condition. So again, we creep a bit for the mana regen to kick in. We stay passive, we're not rushing across. Happy is the one who has to change things up. Unlike Tidehunters, there's really only one entrance to the expo. It should be simple to scout for 40 when and where the attacks come.
Players' forces are under attack.
And that's level 3. And that is clean as we creep here as well. Happy's switch up. We fake a push towards the main. Last game, he didn't have an impale when the Archmage was moving out. Feels like 40 wasn't looking. But Happy also. Bit of a missed opportunity to get us around here. And that means the Footman can squeeze through. Expo is only at 50%. Archmage, though! That's what we're talking about. Impale, surround, and the town portal is gone. That also makes it so that the Archmage can't go to the shop for boots or staff. So he can't support the Footman. This is what Happy is going for. And now the question, are 4 footies enough? Quick assessment? No, it's not. Avati, thank you for the prime. Prime gaming, prime support. It is, of course, a long series. Players can make adjustments. They're smart. Happy has identified what 40 is doing. Still trying pretty much the same. There's no mass power build. There's only 2 peasants here. And a lot of ghouls are coming in. Way more pressure on 40 than in the last game. Archmage picked up the item for a little bit more help. Beetle down. Workers down. This is kind of what happened yesterday. You see no collision when the worker is carrying resources. Footman Water Elemental for the defense. And that's a bit of a difference towards yesterday as well. Water Elemental is always here. Footman and Worker falling, and a huge win for Happy being able to kill this, but at what cost? 1, 2, 3 ghouls down. We have a level lead. So how hard is the pendulum swinging back is the next question. 40 with a couple of resources should be able... these workers.
Let's go 40.
He wasn't looking for a little bit. Quick, Ben, you lovely soul. Thank you. Happy with the staff has just... This was a clutch moment in the game. This Archmage surround here.
Players' forces are under attack.
And Expo is up. We have a similar situation then on Tide Hunters now. Where Happy has the faster Expo. Oh, the ghouls are causing trouble. New militia, but it's only militia. Archmage is driven away. He's running into us around. Oh, man. Oh, man. That was a huge mistake. 40 not as sharp as on map 1. He's at home now. He gets a couple of kills. Nice overlay. Just missing if it's best of 7 or best of 5. You can count the dots at the top. That tells you if it's best of 3, best of 5, best of 7. And it's best of 7.
A player's forces are under attack.
Again, man, the power build is missing. 40. Don't get complacent here. Not against Happy. It is a super hectic game, though. Super hectic meta. You gotta be everywhere all the time at once. Expecting Twitch chat to be able to count to 7. Good counterpoint, my dude. Crypt Lord is able to step in. And that is more ghouls falling, but it's the 3rd, 4th militia call here. And it's incredibly disruptive. Happy has the perfect answer on map 1. And it's so many ghouls. And it's another cancel. I wouldn't blame 40 to tap out here. He's, of course, a fighter and is never giving up when there is no chance. But, yeah, I can't help but feel game 1 was a lot cleaner. And, of course, everything fell apart with the Archmage surround. We get defend against the tower damage. We do have a lot of footmen. 40 might be thinking, okay, I get one more chance. I get this expo up at some point. Then I grab all my footmen, run into your expo or your main, and cause trouble there. Happy is a little bit late with the second altar.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Archmage is incredibly hurt. No tech possible, no expo possible. When game 1 was the 40 show, game 1 is the happy show. Goes to show how nuances can decide games, how maps also influence the game. Not as... Okay, 2 lumber workers here. Happy... Oh, the altar wasn't late. Sorry, there was a necropolis I saw before. Another one. Absolutely impossible! Except if Happy is making a big mistake, but when does Happy ever do big mistakes? And from here on out, he can play very standard Happy. He's not forced to cause any unexpected movements. He's not forced to risk anything. If everything is going according to plan from here on out and 40 doesn't come up with a big play, that's his game. Whoa. Again, staying here a little longer. Got the heal scroll ready. Fiends, not that impactful, of course. We're aiming for acolytes once again. Finally, that expo is up. But Happy is 1 tech ahead. Maybe a level 5 Archmage. Is Fortitude seeing a win condition that we don't see? The level of the Archmage is crazy. Heal scroll committed as well. This is the big footman push that won him, in parts, game 1. Thing is, we have another necropolis up, so all the acolyte kills here are not that impactful, to be honest. You just rebuild them. Happy still has a good amount of resources to compensate for that, and he's farming these footmen. He's farming these footmen hard.
Player's forces are under attack.
In the meantime, we have another run by. Just a couple of beetles, but it's still distraction. 40 has 3 footmen left. Unable to save them brilliantly, as he was on game 1. Double slaughterhouse tier 3. 40 was able to catch up like a little bit. Yesterday, he tried to make some Blizzard plays work. I wonder if that's a play. When he went to the shop the first time, I already wondered. But this is such a disruptive force, man. No wall off possible. Impale, focus, GG! Super good! Super good. Happy just clean as a whistle, adjusted the game plan. Mega disruptive counter push. His expo was up, uncontested, and boom, that's the win. You know, in the past couple of weeks and months, it was always super high pressure very, very early on. Some human players even pushed with level 2 Archmage, not relying on level 2 Water Elementals that much. But it's basically changing every week. Yesterday, Happy destroyed 40 with very, very fast pushes when 40 was trying to go to the undead gold mine. 40 adjusted then here today. Now Happy is adjusting to 40. It is now down to 40 to find solutions again. And I'm here to see it.
Yeah, adjustments are the name of the game. By the way, thank you for this donation. Don't worry, Mr. Neo. And yes, guys, We are creeping, we are thinking about how to expand. Again, Happy is going to creep very big. Is it Impale first? Look at this, Criplord haven't skilled the skill yet. Now he's opening with Impale. There is a lot of discussion. Is Impale first worth? And according to Happy, and I think we should listen to Happy, it's very worth it.
Yeah, it is interesting. I'm not really sure what the reason is. He won game 2 basically with that Impale against an Archmage, but he will also secure level 2 here closely. Footman gets an Acolyte, but there is a backup already. And will fall without any backpack technology. Is getting some attention, slows down the creeping, and 40 once again, no aggression, just focused on his own second phase.
Yeah, I was checking out Fortitude creeping, and he lost one peasant to creeps, ladies and gentlemen, in the grand final. It happens to very best, that's why he has 4 workers at this potential expansion, but as you say, Neo Best, welcome to Creepcraft, but not for long. They want to get level 2.5, maybe level 3, and then this cancel culture will start. Who is going to cancel other player expo better?
Well, or is 40 gonna stay defensively again? He's on the opposite side of the map of where he has to be, but he's very close to his own second base. Happy then, of course, can go into the main as well if there's openings for ghouls and beetles. There's no tower there. So Happy has to choose where to go, but it seems like the path to the expo is very clear. Archmage, level 2.9, gets level 3 now, is at the shop. Impale! He's stuck between the creeps!
Oh my god, this is one unit surround and his stuff is already gone. This is a disaster. Archmage, use the TP. Archmage lost so much HP and Archmage is not where it should be. He should be helping his peasants. He should be helping his militia. And Archmage is back home and he's not in the best shape. But Arcane Tower, can we kill the Arcane Tower?
Need repair. Impale again, preventing that repair a little bit here. Right click, another worker down, another worker down. This Arcane is not made to last. Archmage is back though. No more Impale, needs the vanilla surround. Holy, what a play by Happy. Archmage has to run stutter steps now, get more kills, spam more water elementals. He has one ready. If the Archmage is getting surrounded, this game's over.
Yeah, that's true, but Fortitude has a lot of units around him, but the thing that he doesn't have is an expansion. Arcane Tower was killed, the Town Hall haven't even started, and Happy at the other side of the map is already mining with 5 acolytes. Huge economic advantage for the Undead here, but yes, Fortitude survived this. His staff is, you know, charging back. So even if he gets surrounded now, maybe he can escape, and he's slowly putting his expansion on. Now the question is Happy going to creep level 3 or is he going to pressure more? The time will tell, but looks like Happy is going to try to attack again.
Looks like it, and I think it is the right call. Man, the second time Archmage is getting punished while going for the shop. Happy's adjustments, man. So good. Can power build now, at least a little bit. Archmage used as a little bit of a decoy. Of course, if you take out the Archmage, the game is yours. Water Elementals has the big backbone. Archmage has no shop, can't really heal, and constant pressure via beetles and ghouls. Lots of attention split here. The ghouls take out the workers once again.
Yeah, very nice targeting by Happy. He's ignoring footies, you know, basically. He's looking for workers and he's constantly, you know, trying to get a little bit Archmage HP, you know, lower and lower. He's trying to escape with some ghouls. And again, look at these guys. The peasants are dying. How good is expansion that doesn't bring gold to you? Yes, Happy is losing some ghouls. Yes, Archmage has more experience, but the gold advantage is huge. Happy is already taking, and Happy is already sending the new, fresh ghouls. And now there's going to be a big fight, maybe not now in 40 seconds over the hill scroll, but I hope Fortitude is not scared to go to the Goblin Merchant after what happened there at the first time.
A little bit of PTSD, maybe. Crypt Lord is back, surrounded. Oh no, there's an opening. Trying to close it once again. Lots of footy material. Got it locked in. There is the staff, not enough damage, but at least Happy is forced back finally. I would say still the game in Happy's corner, not as good as map 2, but since this is Fortitude's first loser's pick, it's still a phenomenal play by Happy here.
Crippler is maybe back, but Happy sent those ghouls. He waited a little bit close to the red cap, and Neo, 4 ghouls are there. And you may say, Soul, for ghouls, is it big, is it small amount? Look at this, they will connect, and Happy knows how to target very well. Even though peasants are going to the gold mine and back, they are dying. And Criplord is coming back, on level 3, he's regenerating as well. But Fortitude is regenerating as well, and those water elementals, even though if Arcane Tower is gone, those water elementals can work like mobile towers, basically.
That's right. Another footman falling on the right-hand side. Drags the Cryptlord out on the map. Not bad. Archmage movement has been scouted by a ghoul on the right-hand side. Happy seems everywhere. And judging from game 2 and game 3, 40 is a little bit slow today. So maybe he has to win it with his great strategic mind. And that can be enabled by Footman at Happy's Expo.
Yes, Happy got a heal scroll, that's very good, but as you mentioned before, there is Necropolis. Every Acolyte kill is very, very important. We have action everywhere. 2 water elementals are defending expansion of the human, and expansion of the undead being defended by not mobile towers, but the normal towers, by the Nerubian towers and some ghouls. Action is everywhere. Archmage impels around.
Oh, so close! He's trying to dance out. He has a staff, needs it now. It's too much damage, isn't it?
12 HP, and he stuffed to the Expo. 9 HP, he survived. Why he stuffed to the Expo?
What?
Just to summon the water elemental. He wants to squeeze every single point of efficiency. That was so risky.
Oh my god, dude, he got the biggest balls, but maybe a play like this is necessary. Regent Scroll running, more trouble with defend against the towers. Acolyte trying to survive. Cryptlord is still doing tons of damage and getting one kill after the next in the south.
Yeah, and we have a fresh water elemental. This Archmage staffing position was genius on 12 HP, I would like to remind everybody. And this Archmage is just delivering water elementals. And yes, as you mentioned, with defense, even Spirit Tower can't deal that much damage. But Mr. Neo, we are entering the game like a base trade scenario, basically. Human expansion is out of order. There is 4 Fig Beetles there, and at the same time, Happy expansion is suffering a lot, but is Happy on tier 2. Oh yes, look at those impels.
Looking good. All the footmen lined up here, and the expansion by 40 is not being protected anymore. No militia, no footman. Archmage has no TP. He's so all in now. Invo potion, heal scroll, keeps the footy safe, but I don't see enough pressure onto this haunted gold mine. How is he willing to close out the game?
They are still trading. Fortitude is sending some, reinforcements to his expansion, but I do agree on one thing. Happy is like, my expansion is fine, I defended it well, I have tier 2, I have nice items, I'm going to dispel your water elementals, and yes, Fortitude was forced to staff back to his expansion, but Neo, there is no Arcane Tower, and if there is no Arcane Tower, I think Happy will just go there yet again, because he's not afraid to lose his mana, and this Impel connect to 6, 7 footman at the same time. Mamma mia.
Dmitry the Impaler is back. Nobody uses that spell better than he does. At least the Expo is still up. At least he can catch up in tech, and at least he can produce more workers here now. 40 is alive. He's hanging by a thread. But Happy has the scissors and is cutting off that thread now with another beetle attack.
That's very true. At least Archmage has a lot of mana, right? So he went to the human shop, he bought clarity potions, he is summoning a lot of water elementals. And as you can see, Happy has one ghoul with him. Why? Because he decided to left all of his ghouls at home working, you know? He's like, okay, I dealt enough damage. I will still try to be annoying, but I want my economy. I want double slaughterhouse, I want double crypt, I want, all of those important upgrades. And then, Happy's not pushing now, he's just preparing the ground for the great tier 3 timing. But look how fast Death Knight is here. I mean, Happy will be annoying for a long time.
Wand of Negation, double mana potion, the classic tier 2 starting equipment for the undead. We go into the tower once again. 8 seconds. Impale, repair. Not too much surface area here, but still enough. We have a weapon against the beetles. Finally, the Archmage is doing nothing but summon water elementals pretty much the entire game now. Mana burned through. We still have a potion ready here. DK under pressure. Gets out with the coil. More burns. Careful, careful. Impale. Needs the potion, gets the potion. Water Elemental, Archmage, Song of Ice and Fire. Kills him. Level 5 Archmage. 40, are you back in the game?
Definitely he's back in this exchange, but Happy wants more. Happy's like, give me this Archmage body block with the beetle. Not really. MK is there, but there is not enough human units, I think, to surround the Criplord. He doesn't have stuff of, but there is more bolts. Look at this, the Archmage. What is this exchange? This is a bare knuckle fight, and he's following the Criplord. Is Criplord going to die? I think so. There is one more bolt in the chamber. I can't believe it. 10 HP Archmage can kill the Crypt. There's Invul! He dodges the Invul!
Oh my god! 40 is a god! Happy is a god! What a sick exchange! Can't help but feel that 40 misses out on an opportunity here. Ooh, he lost vision for a second. If he has a Stormbolt earlier, but no, Happy at the resources, Happy at the presence of mind, and both are surviving. Archmage is forced into another potion once again. This is the best Warcraft on the planet.
Man, what I love about Warcraft 3 on pro level is to see, you know, those pro players operating with red HP heroes, but it was literally 10 HP Archmage chasing Criplord. Aye, and this Invul dodge. I thought that Criplord is dead, but Happy's like, no, you just go to the Goblin Merchant, you buy Invul instantly, and you just wait for this bolt from super close distance, and you just dodge it. Mamma mia, this guy is just built differently, but look at this supply new. 62 supply for the undead, 5 obsidian statues, and you know what? There is 0 workshops, so good luck.
Yeah, he needs to macro up big time.
Okay. He needs to buy time. That's why Fortitude is crossing the map. He's like, undead army, you can't go to my base. I'm not ready for you. Archmage will be forced back.
Oh, that's a TP right away. This is not enough time. Not enough time at all. Lich is there as well, so Footman will fall. Maybe for the final fight, we sync real quick. I'm at 14, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35.
Perfect. It was like 2 seconds, but yeah, sorry about that.
We got the workshops coming, man. We need gyros as fast as possible.
And yes, Fortitude is still trying to buy time. Yesterday, maybe you remember, it was on Hammerfall. There was this Zeppelin drop with Blizzard Laming, right? In Fortitude versus Happy. And Happy actually played very defensively. This time, Fortitude is trying to do the same. But if I would be Happy coach, ignore it. Just kill the castle. 3
destroyers with mana, not a single tower in the main. But it's only workers. You can rebuild them at some point. The question is, how much damage can 40 do? It's only 3 footmen. We do have repair. Will Happy be forced back? I don't think so. But his base rate potential is very limited, except for the 3 ghouls here.
Yeah, but if you kill the castle, right? No knights, no third hero. So castle is no staff of preservation, sanctuary. So yes, I would trade Unted Goldmine for a tier 3, but Happy again! Happy doesn't like to trade! I'm surprised again, and he's like, Sol, I can just defend it easily, but Fortitude bought himself a little bit of time, but is it even worth it? And Fortitude proves to us that he's the real human player. Look at how well he's blocked in his base. Look how sad he is.
Oh man, he doesn't even have workers to cut the trees because they all died.
And he needs to kill double farm.
Or get a Zeppelin. Oh my god. Yeah, there was a bit of a panic TP here. Oh no, he can't even reach the shop, right? To get clarities or heal region scrolls. Nothing. He's stuck in his base waiting for his executioner.
No, Happy will open doors for him, you know?
Just yeah, thank you.
Hello, hey, thank you, nice to meet you. I'm bringing some Impales, some Novas, and I'm ready for you. Oh, there is a lot of gyros, but is it enough? Let's go.
It's no flak cannons. It's only single target, and that's not enough against destroyers. You need this upgrade. Paladin coming in. Impale hits the Archmage, maybe waiting for another Coil Nova. We don't have a Coil anymore. Can Fortitude hold here? It would be a miraculous hold. We play Web, we play the ghouls. They clean up the ground. Destroyer still almost untouched. Happy has now infiltrated the base, and the gyros are falling.
Black cannons or not, but destroyers are a little bit under pressure, and as you mentioned, it would be a miracle hold, but We have seen things like that happening in Warcraft 3. The problem is, of course, that Fortitude is still not mining, basically. MK is very low. MK has full mana. MK needs to survive. Holy Light in the last moment. And man, Happy, but supplies kinda close. Archmage, there is a lot of mana. There's so many red heroes, and GG is called. Mamma mia! Happy gets ahead in this series.
Holy... What a game by Happy once again. It looked like 40 brought a new challenge on game 1, but Happy cracks the code on map 2 and is bringing that new code to game 3, and 40 can't follow up.
What Happy is going to do? That's my question. Crippler is in the altar, so probably expansion as well.
Okay, a little bit about items, of course. If you get claws here, that's amazing. Maybe even rings, as he's getting surrounded quite a bit. Item number 1, Gloves of Haste. Not bad. Happy
check
wants...
check the impale, bottom right, check the impale. 4 units. Sometimes he does it with 5, you know? It's so him doing 5 sometimes. Only 4. Happy washed.
Happy washed, indeed. Well, it's Sunday, right? You usually get your bath on a Sunday, even as a gamer. Well, maybe not for you, but Happy very clean. He once again sells his shop, sells his altar. Infi was punishing this more yesterday. With the Fire Lord, of course, it's a bit of a different thing, but Happy is using his Ritual Dagger already. That's the only source of healing oftentimes. Here we got fountains, of course. But if you knock down the Crypt Lord to like red HP early, it's extremely hard to recover for Happy. That doesn't seem to be a point of attack for 40.
So far, so good. Happy's crossing the map, you know, or maybe not. He's actually... Oh, the footman's around. Oh, he got the foot. He was... I think that he faked to go north, so footman will follow him. Then he immediately turned back to land the surround. And guys, surrounding footies is hard. And man, he surrounded this footman on purpose. I feel if I would ever have a ability to ask question to Happy, I was like, Happy, did you outmaneuver this footman? And you said, yes, and it would be my interview with Happy.
Well, it depends. We pull back all the hurt militia. Now we send them back into the ghoul meat grinder. Archmage is around, maybe using the workers as a little bit of a bait. Happy's not going into the main base here. Crypt Lord back at the expo, expecting a push that 40 is not going for. This might be a little bit of time won by 40.
I mean, the most interesting part for me is that, as you mentioned, that Happy took a big loan from the Undead Bank by unsummoning his shop and the altar, right? And his expansion already finished, Neo. His expansion is already operational and well. And where is the human expansion? You know, it's in the there is a blueprint, but there is no expansion yet.
But we also have not a contested shop. We have a staff on that Crypt Lord. He can move north if he wants to. There is 2 ghouls waiting for him. Archmage goes there now. Ghouls saw this. We only get boots, no staff, interestingly. Crypt Lord ready, 2.9. And there's more damage to be done with Wand of Illusion.
Yeah, so Fortitude is playing super defensively, and this is his time to, you know, take a good trade. Remember, Crypt Lord has no staff on cooldown, so if he gets surrounded, he will be dead. I see a lot of human units, I see ghouls dying, but look at this level 3 Crypt Lord. Is it Impel, is it Beetles? It's Beetles, Arcane Tower is not ready yet. Look at this infestation here.
Oh, Archmage can't get surrounded. He deals with the ghouls well. What about the Beetles, though? Happy setting up a trap, coming in with ghouls, no Impale. Could have gone for it. 24 seconds till the main is up. 28 seconds till the Arcane Tower is up. Good distraction thanks to the illusions, but Fortitude identifies this well and only targeting... not only targeting the right one. That's actually a lot of damage only on illusions.
Yeah, it's plus 1000 damage to kill with hero armor type, you know, so that's a lot of damage to deal. And yes, this party is going, and this party is provided by the lack of the Arcane Tower. Arcane Tower is going to finish in a second, but I think Happy did what he wanted, and he eliminated so many peasants. And I think he actually killed them all. You know, there is 2,000 left, and this expo is paused. And by clicking at this expo, you are not going to get a crash, because when the timer was introduced, if you click a building like that, the game did crash, actually.
Man, oh, no. Archmage, no. the creeps have woken up. He can hide with the cloak.
Because the
of
cloak-
shadows.
Ah,
Man, Happy's last 2 beetles here got 3 kills, preventing that expansion. He has to call new ones. Now he can finally start his economy with 2 buildings producing peasants. Happy's pressure is immeasurable. And so far, 40 can't find solutions. 3 maps in a row.
Happy bot even dust. He is aware of this this cloak of shadows situation, but Neo Fortitude wants to be aggressive now, and can he do much, right? Maybe that's going to be his way to go back into the game. Happy has a lot of ghouls, but he's not transferring them yet, and Happy is acolyte and in trouble. He can remake them, but of course you don't want to lose too many.
Yeah, he had the dust even before, so he could have revealed the Archmage, kept him stuck, forced the TP. That's quite a mistake by Happy, I gotta say. Even gods can bleed. Just like Acolytes are bleeding. Footman on the right-hand side, Footman on the left-hand side. This is now where you punish the Crypt Lord a little bit, as he has no shop available currently. Tower is coming up, but I gotta say, for the first time in a while, this is looking like a good Fortitude move.
Crippler is at red HP, needs to go back, but you know, Spirit Tower is also going up. Good news for Fortitude, he can start mining without any issue, but Happy got tier 2 and we all know what does it mean. Happy goes shopping, it's a Black Week promotion in the Undead base. I mean, he can afford it even without the discount, so Mana Potion, Wand of Negation to evaporate what elementals. And let's get ready for some big beetles and big impales.
We got a heal scroll here. Fiend was punished by Footman. Happy wasn't mining with 5 Acolytes for a while there. This is so hectic, so stressful. He's trying to reunite all the Footmen so the big value of the heal scroll hits them all. Except this one poor guy who was just the sacrificial lamb. Another ghoul down. Impale to stop the damage output. He has one more. Gotta be careful here. Archmage leaning into the claws +8, doing good damage, but damage is done. Time to retreat, time to tech, time to fortify for Fortitude. Oh, Impale!
Impale. 2 footies. Oh yes, and Death Knight is here, and when we compare tech timing, when we check gold of both players, Happy is ahead. Because, you know, if Human is ahead a lot, you will see Human like banking a lot now. And no, Fortitude needs to spend his gold. He can save anything for the mighty Gryphons, of course. And when Death Knight is here, it means new charge of Wand of Negation. It means coils. And there's a lot of creeping. Speaking of the creeping, Archmage is going for the Rock Golem Cup with the power of the Shredder, but Rock Golem doesn't like it, and Archmage was reduced to 80 HP with this.
Scary,
nice
scary. Crypt Lord here! Get them! Oh my god! Steph Curry of Impales! Town Portal force last second. What about the Footman? 1, 2, 3, falling. Oh, Happy. Who got the item?
The item was killed by Mass Footman. That was pretty funny. They all attack it at the same time. Happy bought the Zeppelin. What is he going to do, Neo? Where are you flying? Is he going for the Archmage?
He's healing.
He's going for the Shredder. I think he's going for the Shredder. That's the most fragile part. Is the full base wall off? I think so. I think he'll drop on the Shredder. That's what I would do. Mr. Happy, do you think the same like some ape? See about that. No. Oh, Shredder. Yeah, he won the Shredder. Or the Arcane Tower. Crippler is stuffing in, by the way.
Okay, here we go. Arcane Tower being punished right away. He didn't burn all the mana. Shredder is safe for now. Rest of the army is coming back. Impale on absolutely everything. There might be another coil here for this Archmage waiting as well. Archmage only focused on the Zeppelin. How can you even hold here? There is the TP on Happy. Impale doesn't hit the Archmage this time, but the workers and the footies, and I think Happy can already be satisfied with this attack.
Yeah, that's definitely true, but he wants more. Archmage has a healing potion, that's why Happy didn't go for it. Me with, you know, the inventory on screen, I didn't check it, but Happy did actually. So Happy is so smart, but to my surprise, he decided to not kill the Shredder, and Happy needs to evacuate. Remember, if Zeppelin dies, it's GG. Mountain King changes the formula. Happy is actually teleporting back. That's why he... Oh, the Death Knight! 40 HP, there was one Stormbolt away. Oh man! What
a game this is. 40 is mining, 800 gold, needs to catch up in tech, needs to catch up in units. He only has a couple of footmen left, so not even creep speed is good. Can you defend this destroyer push? It's inbound, it's inevitable. Happy is a bit short on resources though. Only now starting destroyer upgrade. 40 has exactly 50 seconds.
And probably Fortitude will try to buy time, right? Like in the previous game with some, attack on the Expo to force Happy back. But not really. Happy actually scouted with the Zeppelin that Fortitude is creeping the middle. Happy is already going there, but is he going to be on time? That's unlikely. Let's see. This Orc Lord has a lot of HP.
Can he steal this? 2.2 DK?
Yes.
Got it! From downtown, boys, with the level 1 coil. Impale is coming in. Maybe Happy doesn't even need his destroyers to destroy 40. Oh man, this is a lousy, lousy game. He takes out a Fiend or two. There's no TP for 40.
Aye. And the item is good, but when you have a big army, you know, from the red camp, and can we agree that human army is pretty small? That was important to steal this experience. Mountain King level 3 can be the carry, but, you know, he's level 1.1, and Fortitude is going for his last hope, you know, to trade expansions, to force Happy back, but he has 2 towers there, and how much you can do with 2 elementals, 1 footman. Happy is pushing, Happy has destroyers, and I don't see any gyrocopters just yet.
Ooh, the ghouls are falling. The shredder's still holding, getting ready for more repair. But yeah, the Griffin Aviaries are not coming up really. Not in time at least. Same can be said for the gyros. Once again, it's going to be a situation where we don't have the flag cannons. We don't even have that many destroyers, man. But the shredder, you did a fine job. You tried your best. This is impossible to hold for Fortitude.
A very important fight now. Lich needs to survive. Lich has full mana. Death Knight is empty. Lich is going to teleport out, actually. Happy is relatively, you know, he's okay with the trades. He killed the Shredder. Supply lead for the Undead, but remember, slowly but surely, the gyrocopter production will go up. But look at those Gryphon Aviaries. They are so late, and Fortitude has 200 gold. The prime Fortitude, that who can stop me? I'm the champion. Fortitude would be producing 6 Gryphons at the same time, you know? 3 in production, 3 in queue. And you still have 1000 gold, and he is broke. And Happy will be back.
There's also no shredder anymore. Was killed last second with the TP. We only have 6 lumber workers. That's not enough for 5 building production. Happy is strong. We got YouTube support. Thank you very much, David. Yo, sub 8-minute Neo. What's up, David? Thanks for your support. Archmage close to level 5. That's about it. Crypt Lord close to level 5. Mountain King very underleveled. Fortitude is trying his very, very, very best to squeeze out a couple of seconds. And it's actually working.
I mean, Happy just okay, can he get the MK? Oh. TP for a TP, and MK went down. And you know, it's level 1 hero. You can remake it, but this MK needs to be like independent at some point. It needs to have level 3, you know, and if MK is constantly in the altar, he can't creep. Happy maybe is a little bit enraged after all of those runbys, but he still has supply lead. He has Crip Lord level 5, and now he's going to creep the big red Drake with the power of web. Sad you can't possess this this Drake, because he's level 6, but he would be a nice addition to the
Speaking of which, man, we are not seeing any attempts to go Banshees again. These games are not decided with Banshee possession. These games are decided way before, and if you don't have a big number of Griffins, you don't need Curse, you don't need Anti-Magic, especially when the human hero levels are so low.
Yeah, Happy just want to finish the game, and ladies and gentlemen, that's the plan of the game. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Mr. Balkanlate. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Reza, also for the gifted sub to Gomitaka. Ooh, what can 40 do now? He still needs so much more time. 15 food down. Destroyer, only 1. Very efficient army. 40's army is all over the place. He's trying to shark for reinforcements, like Moon is doing recently. But Happy is back, knocking at his door.
Fortitude, as we can see, has one plan and it works good for him, right? Go to Happy base, maybe he will teleport back, right? And Happy's like, yes, maybe I will, but I'm going to kill your Shredder again. And look at the army difference. Happy's feeling so well in this human base. While in the undead base, yes, we have two magnificent Gryphons and Happy's teleporting already. Okay, Fortitude, you need to TP.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, 40 seems slow today, man. The Holy Light also on the wrong Griffin. He was floating 600, 700 gold without producing anything while being at like 42 food or something. It really feels like 40 is overwhelmed with what Happy is throwing at him for 3 games in a row.
Maybe he's thinking about his Gryphos being possessed, you know? Like his morale is a little bit lower. I don't know. Definitely he doesn't have this confidence, right, that he usually has. And Happy is like feeling at home. But we can agree on one thing. Fortitude bought enough time, right? Happy didn't kill him with the timing. Fortitude is slowly getting into his, you know, beloved army composition. But again, look at the second hero experience. Level 4.0 Death Knight versus level 1.8 Mountain King. That's not good.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. We got Warcraft 3 royalty in the chat. Mr. Schenkoisen, welcome, welcome. Good to have you back on War 3 Champions, man. That just feels right. Unlike having an undead in the base, that feels goddamn wrong. Washed Happy, only... Oh, no, the Griffins! He got both of them!
Well, this time teleporting for Happy is not the juicy, and Fortitude says GG, you outplayed me in the early game, in the mid game, in the late game, so I say GG. And Neo, Happy is 1 game away from winning the whole thing.
Man, that escalated quickly. Well, game 1 was so brilliantly fought by 40. Happy is making the right adjustments, and 40 can't adjust to the adjustments. Yeah, as I said, I think 40 is missing out on a little bit of an opportunity to just hit the Crypt Lord. He's not doing that at all, and Happy is selling his shop. He doesn't have access to Ritual Dagger for a long time. Infi exploited that big time. Can't see the same play in 40. It's a lot about footmen, it's a lot about runbys, it's a lot about economy. But that's about it. Happy scouts, Happy sees the creep route. He knows he might have a little less time than in the games prior.
I mean, definitely a lot of things can happen. Fortitude, he still can go for this level 3 creep road into expansion, right? So, but yes, the plan for Happy is, I don't care what the human is doing, I'm going to creep my Older Magi Cap, and then we'll see about that. Of course, Happy will scout with the Beetles, with the Acolyte, you can scout very well. We check the main base of Fortitude, and I don't see farm number 4, I don't see additional workers. Maybe it's weaker macro, maybe it's going to be one base this time. I'm curious.
Level 3 creep route into tech, more footmen, can tech in a bit. He got the Score of the Beast. And for a rifle push, this is one of the best items you can possibly get. 25% more damage on everything. Happy, hyper efficient as always, gets the claws +8. Dream item, also for a melee hero like a Crypt Lord, especially when towers are coming up. 40 is teching indeed.
Yes, 40 is creeping level 3 very quickly. He will get it now with the power of Proxy Militia creeping. Happy with Impulse around on a Footman. As you can see, he killed a Footy, but his Crypt Lord is empty. And Happy will have to defend the expansion well. I wonder what kind of Happy we are going to see, right? Sometimes he plays Graveyard double Crypt before tech to accumulate a lot of things, but of course we all remember those crazy games with solo Crypt Lord into like tier 2 gargoyles that we casted together on the same map, by the way. So yes, Happy knows a lot of defensive techniques. He could be the instructor of Warcraft 3 Krav Maga. Defensive combat technique. Let's go.
That's right. Defeating your pushes with an ashtray. Off we go. Footman, you called it. He was supposed, or he is supposed to go for that expo cancel. I said it's not possible with the new timings. We go for the Scroll of the Beast even. This is a huge opportunity for Fortitude. He's not getting impaled. He's not getting stopped. First expo cancel for Fortitude in this series, and he is not stopping yet.
Yeah, and you know, he has tier 2 coming. He wants to be here for as long as he can. Every second that Happy is not re-expanding is a second good for the human player. And yes, human player committed, used Scroll of the Beast, but man, sometimes, you know, there are simple solutions. Just creep level 3, go to your opponent base, and maybe he was scared of like the great wall of Happy, because you know you can like make a full base wall of basically with all of those beetles. But no, Fortitude did okay, but the game is not over, right? He needs to heal his footies. Happy is creeping the middle. Happy is not re-expanding. Did he cancel?
Yeah, he's teching. He is teching. He also scouted immediately with the crystal ball that 40 doesn't have a shop yet. So he knows he has like 10, 15 seconds more. Ghouls are falling. During the creep, ghouls are falling in the north to the Archmage. Happy a bit shaky here.
Okay. So, but look at the Archmage. Archmage needs to... Actually, I like that Happy's close to the store, because Fortitude can't buy Staff of Teleportation, you know?
Wait. He's not teching. There was a Necropolis. He is expanding now.
Yeah, that's because that's what I thought, but that's okay. We are going to have expansion, but what is important for me is the Archmage can't go for the Expo cancel just yet, right? And it's buying some time for Happy, because let me tell you guys, if Undead expansion get cancels again, it's over, right? That's over, that's GG. Fortitude, how is he going to plan it? The unit composition for human, it's obvious, it's rifle caster, this brave, this is a bread and butter of like human army versus like beetles, you have dispel, versus ghouls and fiends, you have rifles, you heal your rifles and stuff like that. With Mountain King in front, what Happy is going to do? I mean, he's going to tech soon. And yes, the game is spicing up. They're both building up for this big exchange at the Undead Expo.
What if 40 just expands now? He has no lumber, right? He also doesn't have the workers. We kind of theory craft. Shouldn't it be easier for the human to expand later a little bit when there's more stability? But no, this will be the one base rifle push. Mountain King out there as well. Criplord level 3, both as comfortable as they can be. Happy needs 2 minutes for the tech to finish. And his Expo is close to finishing, but not as protected as before.
Yes, but the problem now is that, you know, the human army is much bigger, right? So Expo maybe not be cancelled, but what if you kill all of the acolytes, right? So that's another issue. Happy would love to have like Spirit Tower already there. He has only Nerubian Tower. But yes, his position is good as usual. He's going for Graveyard now, but because of this Expo cancellation, he's not rich, right? He doesn't have extra shop at his Expo. He doesn't have those 2 extra towers. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a real push. Militia is crossing the map, Neo, even with 1 priest only.
Very
Fortitude
fast.
wants to fight now.
No dispel, but it's coming. Just a matter of time until you can get rid of the beetles. Second Ziggurat down. Happy can go up to 50. It's not going to supply block him. Buying a little bit of time. Militia here, an extra layer to this defense. Impale is grande as so often. Water Elemental dash out the damage as so often. Fortitude has to keep the Archmage safe.
Okay, there is no dispel yet on the priest, so maybe this push is actually a little bit too early. We'll see about that. It means that, you know, beetles are providing a lot of value, but on the other hand, Happy still on tier 1. No way to deal with water elementals besides killing them. For Happy got level 4. Are we going to see? And there is a fight for the heal scroll. Happy's going for the heal scrolls, man. There is this shop control icon on Back to Warcraft, very fitting now. But Fortitude is going to make 1 Arcane Tower, and what's now, Happy? What's now?
Yeah, not this shop. Water Elementals don't like that extra capitalism here. Tower coming up. Cryptlord, barely any mana anymore. Second crypt coming. Mass ghoul production. The best tool to deal with that. Mountain King, 1.6, got the Ring of Regen. Amazing item. The footies are walking left, right, trying to save him here for the tower to come up. 30 seconds until you got mana burn up.
Okay, the priests are coming. Now they have dispel, so it means that beetles and potential skeletons are not going to provide that much value. Happy went to store. He's bringing double charge of Wand of Negation. So the water elementals are not an issue, but where is Happy army? He's taking some ghouls and he's keeping fiends. It's going to be mass ghouls. Neo, it may be the solo Crippler.
40's at 50, but it doesn't look like it's 50. Naruk Tower up, Stormbolt again. Every single ghoul here is a step towards victory and a step to 2-3. Huge Impale once again. Priests will probably take care of themselves, but the Arcane Tower is up. No more mana until he pops that potion. Repair, not enough. Brute Force ghouls, kill the anchor. That's the potion used here, but he can't even use the spell anymore.
Yeah, great decision by Happy to kill Arcane Tower. Now he used the mana potion and you know there is an effect. But remember, Fortitude has rifle caster efficiency. He can fight here for a long time and it looks like Happy doesn't have this overwhelming force. Of course he's mining, of course he's making extra shop, but he has triple crypt, which is making tier 2 ghouls that I would like to remind you, they don't have Unholy Frenzy because it's tier 2 and they also were nerfed. So I don't know, Happy magic so far doesn't work. It's 50 supply on human. Who can stop Fortitude now?
Yeah, it doesn't look like Happy can. We need lots and lots and lots of ghouls here. So fragile. Archmage mana management, also fantastic. Footy's still alive and split to the side. We got the ghouls coming from the top. We got ghouls coming from the south. But Rifles, Archmage, deal with them. Extra income diminished. Happy at 40 supply. More and more ghouls falling. This Archmage is getting dangerously close to 5.
And the same with the Mountain King, level 3, level 2 Bolt unlocked with level 3 Hero. And let me tell you, this Criplord has a lot of items, but he doesn't have healing items. The Criplord is dead. I think we are close to GG. Look at the Bolt. The Bolt should reach Fortitude. Oh, the body block with the Rifleman. GG is cold. It was about this cancel, Neo. He canceled the expert. He won. I should be the Warcraft 3 coach.
I was about to say, man, sole coach, man. On display, you brought the game plan. Fortitude was listening in, of course, executed it exactly as you suggested. Northern Isles, always a good map for him. Very, very important to get that win, and otherwise the grand final would have been over. 40 is alive, but this push, does it work on every map? Can he reproduce this, or was it just the one-off?
I mean, on this map, we have a Mer camp, right? And I do remember when Happy had like a, you know, it was some time ago, he was always going for the heavy Mercs game, right? And there is action on the bottom right. And speaking of the Mercs, no! Happy got the Forest Troll Shadow Priest. It got slowed down by the Kobold Geomancer. Happy had to force the Dispel. And you know what? He denied this beautiful monster from human. And you know that humans with their Brilliance Aura, they really like to have this Merc. So, the first Merc snipe for Happy. And because he stole the Merc, he doesn't need to creep his own Merc, and he's going to expand himself.
Lightning shield on the goblin. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh my god. Oh, that's terrible. There's so much damage already. This goddamn Renegade Wizard, man, gives him a Pendant of Energy, but the damage done by the Kobold. Happy's ahead without doing anything.
I mean, Fortitude just lost one worker to creeps, and he lost a lot of time, right? And if you like pull your workers back, you know, you have a little bit less wood. Happy is expanding already, and he took a big loan from the Undead Bank. He unsummoned 2 structures. That's why we see Hunted Goldmine planted first. He learned the lesson from the previous game, right? His expansion can be cancelled, so it's better to make it very early. And big thank you to Mr. Quickben for 5 gifted subs.
Let's go. Quickben, always a great supporter of the scene. Okay, we're back at Expo territory as you suggested. 4 farms. Next Mercenary should be available soon. Happy is going for his own Merc camp as well. While expanding, this travel distance from 40's main to Happy's expansion, huge. It's not that easy. Plus, a little bit of beetle distraction here. Cryptlord could make it to the shop. Tally over. No lightning shield on his side. And a Period of Vitality, which is quite sweet. Archmage needs some damage. He got the extra mana already, which is lovely. But yeah, Claws, no Ring of Protection. Claws would have been fantastic. Woodman puts a little bit of damage in, but it's the calm before the cancel storm.
Okay, Happy is like, don't go with Happy to the like a shopping mall, you know? Like when he has tier 2, he's buying all of those Wand of Negation, all of those mana potions. When he has access to the Merc camp, look at his army. He has 2 Mercs with mana, 1 Forest Troll Berserker. Happy likes just to spend his gold. Love it.
Oh, we're at the shop again. This was crucial moments before. Impale, not on the Archmage though. Both are working with a lot of Mercs. Happy trying to take out the Shadow Priest. And he dies without a single Dispel. Oh no. Happy gets so much damage that Shadow Priest falls for his sins, but he was out of mana anyway. Water Elemental down thanks to the preparation. And Cryptlord level 3.
Man, nice exchange. As you mentioned, if your Merc unit is dying with full mana, it means that you did something wrong. Very nice snipe by Happy here. And Again, the name of the game. Look at this. Fortitude expansion. Late, without Arcane Tower. And Happy, look at, I don't envy to be a peasant. Look, they are blocked in like a cave or something.
One down. This could have been worse, actually. Archmage Water Elementals again trying to save the situation. We go for the Mercenary camp. Highly contested. Who spams it better while controlling the rest of the army? Workers are falling left and right. Happy is one step closer to the title and $2,000 here. Beetles falling, but again, barely any progression with that expo. And Happy takes control of the Mercenary camp.
And there's nothing in the Mer camp. 10 seconds, there will be another Troll Priest, so Happy need to hold his, like, obsession with buying new stuff. But he's sending a new army from the bottom. And at the same time, you know what is happening at Undead Expo? Nothing! Just Acolytes getting gold. And again, Happy is ahead in the gold department, but it's not as bad as on previous maps. The game is still open. Definitely, I will give that to Happy that he's ahead.
Right on. At least the Town Hall finished faster on, let's say, Concealed Hill. So peasant production can start. You are, of course, right that Happy's mining the entire time. He's teching as well. He got the mercs. A lot of things speaking in favor of Happy. 40 did not get surrounded, didn't lose the TP. So you can argue that this is one of the better games, like top third maybe. It's still disastrous for 40.
I mean, remembering good old times when Fortitude was just screaming, I'm the champion, and cancelling Happy expansion for the 5th time in single game. Yes, that's the difference, but, both players are adjusting, and, there is a lot of mercs. Remember that Brilliance Aura cooperates with mercs very nicely, so maybe we can see that in the late game. But yes, Fortitude needs more lumber. He can't tech just yet. Happy's already teching, going for a second, for a graveyard, remaking the altar, which you like, of course, Neo. And yes, Happy is just rich, It's the thing that he didn't have in the previous game. Now he can finally summon more structures and use them. That's what he likes, to spend his gold well.
He built double shop at Expo and main at the same time.
Look at the Mercamp. Bank to buy, sorry. I was expecting Mauler. Nothing? Okay, Happy needs to save for Christmas, maybe. I was expecting like Mauler,
He's not Infi. Infi loves the Mauler.
Sorry.
That's about it. No Muddy as well. Arcane Tower up. So 40 is fortifying, still not teching, has the resources now. 2 minutes. He's almost an entire tech behind.
And yes, and water elementals are pretty dangerous if you don't have tier 2, but not on equalizes. Happy, actually, okay, look at the left Merc.
Oh my god. What?
Oh my god.
3 Shadow Priests, 2 Berserkers, and the Mauler? Is Undead so weak that you just buy every single Mercenary? 40 needs defend yesterday.
Yeah, and Happy should write you like, Blizzard, you did this. Instead of ghouls, I need to buy this stuff.
The Impale is huge! This is not where 40 wants to fight. The Shadow Priest has been taken out. It's level 4 on the Crypt Lord. Happy and the Mercs trampling on 40 in this fight. There is a heal scroll trying to take Muddy out. That is, of course, a lot of control. No defend inside. These Berserkers have so much damage.
Okay, the fight is going on. A heal scroll helps a lot, of course, for the human. It was used already, but this Orc Mauler is the arch enemy of the Footies. He's like twice bigger than the Footies. They should have no chance. And yes, even though Happy has so many mercs, their mana is gone. It means Water Elementals are feeling okay. Archmage breaks the surround. I mean, there was surround attempt, let's say, but Cryptlord has a lot of mana. And at this stage of the game, humans should kill like 1-2 Acolytes, to feel good. But it seems like the fight is not going to be even about the Acolytes. I think Fortitude will just trade with Happy here. But remember, mercs are expensive. Happy spent a lot of gold on them. And the question is, was it worth it? I would say so. The game is open.
I also want to mention that Mercenaries give a lot of experience. Berserkers were falling in the main. Ghouls are starting to fall at the Expo. Happy, it feels like this game is a little bit slipping through his fingers. He's still got the big tech lead. Of course, DK is coming. We all know the strength here. But 40, level 4.3, catching up in XP. Got some valuable kills, rotating footmen out while still having 8 of them. And tech is done here as well. Human defense capabilities are extraordinary. 40 just has to find a way to play into this. Maybe sniping some slaughterhouses. More recovery necessary.
I mean, what human has is, you know, Fortitude has his bank, you know? You always feel better if you have some rainy day funds, right? So Fortitude, this time, when he'll make his triple Gryphon Aviary, I think that we are going to see triple Gryphon production not being broke and lose look at his base going down, basically. So that's good, right? Happy spent a lot of resources on mercs, on items, but Fortitude, you know, traded well. And actually, he spent all of his gold now on something, maybe on the items.
Archmage?
Okay, the is gone, but the situation is okay.
Feels weird to not Mauler versus Mauler action. Mirror match, 40 almost gets the last hit. Can't prevent level 2 that way. Kinda curious that Happy is not going for an Impale despite having 2 mana potions. Feel like that could have been the way. Speaking of the way, the footies find the way through the south.
Yeah, very sneaky footies. Of course, the Necropolis is, you know, on, so you can remake the Acolyte, but you never want to stop mining. We need a lot of gold, and Happy doesn't have his Spirit Tower. He's, like, well known for going for, like, kinda early Spirit Tower in this matchup at the Expo. This time, maybe he thought that Fortitude will be more passive, and Fortitude is surprising him, and the 2 Acolytes are dead and counting.
I think this is looking better and better for 40. Stabilizing, catching up in tech, Griffins coming, Gyros might be able to get their so important flag cannons now. We got another Shadow Priest falling to the Mountain King, and Happy, I don't think he's paying attention on the right-hand side. DK is busy with the Archmage, Cryptlord is busy with the Footman, and this Mauler might bite the dust. This is so much XP if you can kill him, but this way, it's just a thrown away Stormbolt.
Yeah, action was everywhere, but at the end of the day, you know, no big harm was done. Happy remade his Acolytes. The Mauler is there, but, you know, I don't envy to be this Mauler, you know, when the Gryphons will appear. But yes, how is the supply looking? 52 supply for Happy, 39 supply for Fortitude, but again, he's holding a lot of gold. He's waiting for tier 3 to finish. And yes, those Gryphons, Aviaries are going to be very busy. Fortitude wants to try to, you know, buy some time. He doesn't creep, which is surprising because MK is just on level 1. He just goes for the economy, and Happy's Acolyte needs to move again.
Happy doesn't have a TP. He's staffing back. It's only the Cryptlord. Impale always nice, but it's also a lot of mana. This is a lot of time for 40. He has 2,000 gold. Little bit low lumber. Coil Nova, Impale, online. Mountain King, being caught here. Potion on the Archmage. Heal scroll first and foremost, but Happy wants this dwarf dead. 40 shouldn't allow this. Potion needs to be swapped or the dwarf goes down. He tried to deny him. He did deny him. Even without the paladin in the altar, willing to sacrifice the potion as he's needed elsewhere. Weird game state.
I mean, crazy exchange, but Neo, I'm excited about one thing. Possessed Gryphons, and in Happy shoes, Soul Coachman here. I was like, okay, Happy, your timing is not looking good. This human lamed you, right? This human is producing 3 Gryphons at the same time. Happy, what is good versus Gryphons? Happy's like, nothing, Gryphons are imba. No! Maybe you can possess them. But no, Happy's not going to possess them. Happy's making the final push. Let's see if he's right. There are 3 towers, Neo. There is supplies even. I don't know. Happy wants to break the human now. Can he do it? Can he win the tournament in this push?
Once again, no flag cannons here. Destroyer at 50% already, but mass mana on the DK. Impale rattling through, but gold is not an issue. Lumber is. Mountain King back from the tavern. Gyros coming in. Nova big time strong, but we're waiting for the Griffins. The production was bit late, but now the supply is even and they're coming out. Destro killed, actually. DK had a coil, didn't throw it, was a bit far off. 40 getting distracted by that illusion once again, but this is not enough damage. Even the workers are still alive.
And yes, when you commit into destroyers, you know, it's very, very like inefficient. I mean, you know, you either like you lose a lot of supply if you lose a destroyer, right? So you lose a lot of value. And Fortitude is just chilling, right? Happy, good luck with killing this shot. Fortitude is producing as we speak. As you mentioned, the lumber is an issue, but you know, he has 200 to work with. Mountain King is under level, but Happy needs to go back. And again, do we have plan B? I remember in the old times before, you know, this Eureka moment, where that you can possess a webbed Gryphon with a Banshee. Happy would just commit to the push over and over again, you know, and he would lose at some point. I'm still checking his base. There is no Temple of the Damned. Happy is not going for the Banshees in this game. He thinks that maybe possessing webbed Gryphons is not strong enough. Maybe you should possess just Gryphons without web kappa.
Well, I think Banshees would still be good for Curse and Anti-Magic. For Possession, I think it's too late. 40's army is growing. He's a little bit short on lumber after losing a lot of the workers, which he is rebuilding now. Creep speed is going to be crazy with the Griffins. But yeah, about that fight right-hand side, I think this was a bit sloppy by Happy, to be honest. Attention was somewhere else. Not too many coils. Maybe he was a bit greedy, didn't want to throw level 1 coils. But that took his momentum away. And 40, with a brilliant fighting spirit, he wasn't in a good position early game. But step by step by step, he made it back. And Happy maybe has 1 shot left.
I mean, supply is even. Hero levels are nice for both players, right? Mountain King is on level 3. And Happy wants to push. Happy wants to squeeze. But again, he's fighting in the human territory, in the human base. There is militia, you know, there are fresh reinforcements. And Fortitude, okay, is he going to teleport out? I think he should teleport. Is he going to creep the turtles? Does he feel that confident? It's like this undead push tickles. Let me grab a turtle to go.
Okay, that's a big item. We got the rune braces on the Archmage already. Second item is the flute, which is pretty damn amazing. Goes on the cost of the workshops, though. Opens up the sky for the destroyers. Still no flak cannons, I want to say, which is going through the entire game, more or less. But maybe if there's not too many destroyers, that is possible. 40 now supply blocked. When TP, or do we not TP at all? He's forcing Happy back. Damage done. Wait, he's committing. There's a lot of web here. Is that a mistake? Oh boy, that might be a mistake. Repair is in, TP in, statue save, Destro up, and... I don't know, man. Is Happy back in the game?
Fortitude took his time. He got amazing item that is buffing gyrocopter / flying machine, is buffing Gryphons and water elementals and the Archmage. So that was a nice investment. Workshops are done. Happy has 3 destroyers in the air, so human needs to make more flying machines. By the way, look at this. Fortitude proves that he's a real human player and he's blocked in his base, I think, right?
No, again? Again? Happy is going Banshees, by the way. Yeah. He has to go through that tree. Happy is pushing. Oh, 40, not again, dude. He's completely out of position. Still no flak cannons. He's researching it now. The towers have to hold here. Huge mistake by 40.
Okay, I would pause the game and ask if he's AFK, you know, without trolling, like what he's doing. He's just staying there. But maybe there'll be enough time. But look how much damage Happy dealt here. And with this TP position, I would say Happy is indeed in the game. Mamma mia. Fortitude, of course, moving. He was trying to open his base. There is 1 ghoul in the main of the human, by the way. That's pretty funny. And the ghoul will survive with 14 HP. Mr. Happy is like so efficient.
2,700 gold on both sides. Banshees are making it to Master. Can he accumulate a lot of Banshees, or is this just for Curse and Anti-Magic? Every Banshee spell is a huge jump in power level for Happy, whether that's the mischance on the Griffins or the Anti-Magic for the heroes. Speaking of heroes, hero levels evened out. 5, 3, 2 on both sides. Very little to creep anymore, but the Lich still makes it 2, 3. Couple of scraps on the right-hand side. Paladin currently the weak spot.
So, what Warcraft 3 has similar with StarCraft 2? When there is no creeps on the map, Warcraft 3 looks a little bit more like StarCraft 2, besides heroes, of course. So yes, there is no orange camps left, we have some small green camps, and you know what? It's kinda a comfortable position for Happy, right? He wants to invest into Banshees, he will have a lot of time, right, to make them, and he will just sit in his beloved base, I guess, because there is nothing to fight for. Maybe expansion in the north will go to Fortitude at some time, but he still doesn't have that much lumber to expand comfortably. So the game is slowing down, and guys, this is the biggest chance for now to see a possessed Gryphons in this matchup.
Yeah, this is a different situation than in game 1, where Happy tried to go for that Banshee. He was under a lot of pressure, though. Had no time when the first Banshee was coming out. 40 forced the fight, and then Happy was forced to use Curse, was forced to use Anti-Magic, and there was never enough mana for that possession. Now we got 3 Banshees up, next to a statue. They're accumulating mana, and that is a bit of a problem. 40 goes for the attack now, it seems. There's no flag cannons. There's no big heal scroll, mana pot on 40's side. Inventory-wise, Happy's ahead.
Okay, now there's a little bit like a lot of like tactical decision. Where do you attack? When you attack? What do you target? You know, it's not that obvious because again, the map is empty, so there is nothing to fight for. Fortitude is very good with those like economy runbys. You know, like you use Holy Light Bolt on Acolytes, UTP. And you know, you trade TPs, but you also have like 3 workers down. Happy's teleporting in, so Fortitude will try to not TP anti-magic shell on the Orc Mauler. He has insurance. I was sure that he will just die instantly with anti-magic. When was the last time you saw Orc Mauler in anti-magic shell?
Well, I don't know if I ever saw the destroyers. Ooh, careful, careful, careful. Yeah, that dude has now like what, 1300 HP or something? Quite nice. Now, Happy's learning effect from Infy's games yesterday come into effect, not overproducing Banshees. Hopefully, he's going up to 7 now. If you have a lot of Banshees, and not all of them have mana, that might backfire. It did yesterday. Every Banshee that you build reduces your damage output. 40 got the heal scrolls here. Might be going for that invuln. Yep, might need that invuln soon. DK in with the body block. Mountain King trying to run. There's the staff. But if you have to use that staff, that Mountain King is, of course, out of position. Happy still trying to stop the dwarf, but not perfect. And now the pendulum swings back. Not a great position for Happy currently, but we're getting so close to the decision.
Both players decided to broke the supply. The first one was Happy, who has 96 supply, and Fortitude at 79. He cancelled his units. I don't know, it's a good idea. This is the full force on the undead army. By the way, trivia question, I don't know. Can you possess a Gryphon over 100 supply limit? I think so.
Yes,
maybe we are going to see Happy on like 112 supply. We'll see about that. Probably not, but
possible.
That would be crazy. And yes, guys, this if Happy would know that Fortitude is banking, he should push. And I think that's what he is doing. But again, it's all about the position. He needs to be sure that his position is good. And look what Fortitude is doing. He will try to pull Happy back. And when you are banking gold and your opponent is on high upkeep, it's a good decision. Is Happy going to teleport back? Yes, that's what he's doing. And I think it's a small win for Fortitude.
Oh, Town Portal. 1 Griffin dead. No possession, but a lot of curse. 1 or 2 losses here. Gyro's flying back in. We have to look at the upkeep score. Happy is paying a lot of Warcraft taxes here. Canceling the production might have been incredibly smart. He could have also produced and stopped mining, something that Zokul did back in the day quite a bit. He has to produce soon.
I mean, we are in the late game territory. Fortitude waited with his production to get some extra gold, and now he's breaking the supply. He's like, look, I know that the main basers, they expired now, paying this extra tax. When I have lower income, is not that bad. I mean, you need to break the supply somehow. You can't die with 3,000 gold, right? So, in your like account. So, we are going to see 100 supply versus 100 supply most likely, and man, that's exciting.
We go breakers, we go more and more and more Griffins, going up to 9. 40 will be at 100 as well. What's the best army composition? We got 3 attack upgrades, 1-1 on the other side. Happy working on the 3rd attack upgrade as well, accumulating more and more and more mana. 7 Banshees seems to be a sweet spot. Double heal scroll on both sides, mana pot, invo pot. Happy not expanding in the north. He's just checking if 40 is trying for a 3rd base.
I mean, This is like a waiting game, ladies and gentlemen. This fight is going to happen soon. You know, they're both mining out their bases. Funny enough, Happy has less gold in his expo than the human because, you know, Happy expanded faster. It's rare to see, you know, a human mining out later than the opponent. Usually it's the other way. You know, mana out banshees is growing, as you mentioned, with the power of the obsidian statues. Full mana banshees, they can, you know, possession costs 250 mana, so like banshee can cast anti-magic shell, curse, and then possess, so definitely can use all of that. But as you mentioned, there are breakers to kind of dispel the curse, I mean to steal the curse and cast it on the opponent. We have even one brave knight in the mix.
That might also be a possession target. Would be pretty great, actually.
Players
100 versus 100. Happy is still keeping 5 supply open. 40 might be willing to go for a third base, but he's super broke. Why not a tower? Could help. When is the big fight coming? Happy going 3-3. 40 has stopped working on upgrades. I would think a second armor upgrade would suit him well. We also have only one staff, but staff doesn't work on web targets anyway. It might only save a hero every once in a while. 40 seems convinced that a third base is the play.
We have a super rare tower in this matchup. There is a cannon tower, so this game is getting weirder and weirder. This is how you start your expansion. If your opponent has 100 supply, you go for the cannon tower. And thank you very much for the sub, Mr. Buckhead.
Mr. Backhead is a legend. 20 seconds till the tower. Can the tower reach the banshees when they possess? Possession range is not great. That might be the trick.
Cannon tower has a very long range. It's like, I think, 800 versus 700 on the normal towers. But the tower needs to finish. And ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We waited for so long for that.
Okay, will we get the possessions in is the question. Destroyers being taken out by the gyro. Number 1 at least. No possessions just yet. The Mountain King in the back with a huge clap. Needs some heal scrolls very soon. The cannon tower is actually genius. The banshees are not possessing. The banshees are just running.
The banshees were all clapped down, you know, they're in the same position. The Happy didn't split them. Now his heroes are stuck. Guys, Happy is not looking too good. He's using... Where is his army? Where is Happy army? It's melted.
Deserting Happy. He's down to 69. Lich in trouble. Krypton in trouble. 40 is absolute ownage in this fight. Happy, confused, broken. We go game 7. No chance here anymore. Not even with ultimates, man. Not even with possessions. You can try and do whatever you want, but that MK clap was ginormous. Happy is trying, but there's also tons of militia. Fiends being clapped. There's soon no web anymore. And without web, no possession. Without mana, no possession. 40 absolutely destroyed Happy in that fight.
And Happy still kiting back. He doesn't have full information as we have, but yes, there is a big supply lead. There is a lot of mana on the human heroes. The supply is great. And man, how good are banshees with 0 possession? Man, Happy had them all close to each other. They did nothing. They did literally nothing. Happy has no gold. He'll try to hide at his expansion, but bad news is that Fortitude can start his expansion in the north, actually. I mean, he's still fighting. He's still, you know, he has this killer instinct. If Undead is weak, don't let Undead accumulate mana again. And man, he's going for the kill. He has the numbers. He can do it.
Easy. 5 Griffins, all the heroes, close to level 6 as well. Mana is accumulating once again. If one hero falls, this is the end. We apply anti-magic shell. We're fighting in tower range. Happy is actually getting a couple of kills here, but we're just waiting for the knockout punch. Holy Light available. Oh man, if Happy turns this game around, we don't have to hold competition anymore. Then he gets every prize money for the foreseeable future. But it's just the time till the hammer falls and one undead hero falls. DK seems to be a prime target. This is unwinnable.
I mean, without this expo in the north, right, there would be hope. But now, where is the hope, right? Happy's broke. He doesn't have gold. He's unsummoning his base, right, in order to keep his heroes alive. Undead heroes, they need an obsidian statue, and that's it, right? But yes, not if your opponent can just mine and he can make a lot of more gold. Happy will try to construct one more timing. Again, he doesn't see the numbers. And you know, one snipe on the Archmage, but Obsidian statue has no mana. This Obsidian statue needs like mana regen somehow.
Yeah, the Obsidian statue needs an Obsidian statue. That's right.
Exactly.
Oh, Medal of Honor for this cannon tower, man. The decision by 40 to go for the one ivory tower and have the time to upgrade it into the cannon tower, which it takes a long time. That was such a good anchor. Happy didn't engage further, and now 40 can just sit and wait for this expo to be up. We're not in high upkeep anymore. 40 can easily establish an 80 food lead. By the way, we didn't talk once about this Lich. Or did we? Plus 20 damage? Pretty insane. Still, it's not enough.
Yeah, this Lich with his inventory is now looking at the Black Citadel being unsummoned because we can't afford anything else.
That's 1,000 gold almost. No, that's like, what is it? Is it 1,000 gold? No, it's like 500 gold or something.
I need to make a YouTube short about this. I don't know either.
I think it's like 1,000 gold in build cost, and then you sell it for 50%. Should be around 500.
Best way is to check in game, you know? If you trust the description about possession, you wouldn't know that it's possible on Grifons. So.
That's right.
As an ex-Diablo 3 player, we had one saying, yes, read your descriptions, but never trust them.
That's right.
Test in game.
One last muscling up by Happy. There is
the Cannon Tower. He maybe is behind in this game, but Cannon Tower is gone. But wait a moment, Fortitude needs to bring his gyros, he needs to bring his Grifons, and look at the amount of militia here. And he says, this is my base. Happy got level 6. How good Criplord ultimate is. Happy's kiting back. Happy doesn't want to fight militia, which is a smart decision, man. Happy. He should be so behind, but look at the fighting spirit. He has this competitive spirit. He wants to trade. He knows that opponent is mining, but he's looking for one hero kill. Human mana on the Mountain King is not that juicy. Another nice Nova. Death Knight level 5 is near. Oh, this Impale killed like 7 workers, but still double the supply lead for the human player.
And Mountain King level 5 as well. No anti-magic shell will protect you. A surround might, but no, it taps out and we go game 7. One huge fight with 100 versus 100, which 40 just owned, and Happy got completely overwhelmed. This is, like, of course he has used possession before, but maybe not in these situations. And it felt like when the fight started, he got mega overwhelmed. Okay, hero action, Criplord once again. Same heroes the entire series. In their past close series, Happy oftentimes had this plan B in the game 5, so game 7, where he all of a sudden played a different hero. On Hammerfall, though, this is Criplord home turn.
Happy's there to slow down the pool. And yes, eyes on this rock golem. So far, so good. Fortitude will start creeping right. I'm checking really quickly what Happy is doing. He took a big loan again from the Undead Bank, and he's going to expand with unsummoning, Tomb of Relics, and Altar of Darkness. In other words, he can plant his expo very quickly.
Okay, then we have close position expansions. Who plays the pressure game better, and what kind of strategy and what kind of tempo is Fortitude going for? Will he be overwhelmed by the Criplord once again? Will he be able to touch the Haunted Gold Mine? He only did that twice this series, but both were very successful. Parry up the Vitality for this Archmage, not necessarily ideal, but ideal is Lord Helmy gifting 5 subs, you absolute legend.
Thank you very much, guys, for all of the support. It means a lot. And yes, Warcraft 3 is alive and well. There is so much content, there is so much action. As you mentioned, close positions, right? I mean, the map is big, the map is vast. But as you can see, both players expanded in positions that if you like connect them with the short line, it's very short actually. So yes, it's easy to cancel the expo, and is cancelling the expo going to be the way? Happy sending the Beatles. He will try to kill some peasants. Fortitude started with an arcane tower, which kinda I like it, right? The question is how much of an action Fortitude can do here.
The target fire by Happy is amazing. Thank you, Trussell, for more bits. This reminds me a little bit of Tidehunters, and Tidehunters was very successful for 40 at the beginning of the game. 40 in position for the defense, scouting a lot, Speaking of scouting, Happy got the sentry wards. He has perfect vision of the right-hand side on the map, and Happy also has perfect pressure with more ghouls, but he is respecting the Arcane Tower, doesn't want to lose the mana, and all the ghouls go back. This seems a bit inefficient.
You need to respect the Arcane Tower a lot, that's for sure. Mana is very valuable, especially if you are a strength hero. You know that the strength heroes, they have usually twice strength than intelligence. In other words, they're not too smart, so they don't regenerate mana quickly. And is Happy going to land some Impale? Level 2 versus level 2, expansion not being cancelled. So far it's looking okay for Happy, but how good this fight is going to be and how good the Impale is going to be. Is he going for the Archmage? Happy's thinking about this.
I was worried already. Archmage on the way to the shop. We've seen that at least twice this series, but 40 got smarter from game 2 to game 7 and is not falling into this. Happy might have missed an opportunity to impale here. Maybe he's a bit worried about his mana management, but that could have been another surround at the tree. We're fighting over the shop, and that means the Human Expo is coming up.
Happy is mining already as well. He spoiled himself with a circlet. He loves circlets, let me tell you that. So the Crippler is looking a little bit stronger, but you know, Fortitude being on level 2 without expansion being cancelled, you know, it means that he's playing very defensively. And there is no big water elementals just yet, so I would say the game is very open and kinda like a Happy position a little bit better, but of course anything can happen. And yes, we got level 3, you know why, Neo? Because Fortitude crept with just Militia. He values level 3 much more than his Lumber, which I agree with, and now Fortitude is the one who knocks. He's going into the undead base.
This is very much like Tidehunters. The levels are like Tidehunters, the map positioning is like Tidehunters, the expo timings is like Tidehunters, and Tidehunters was a 40 game. 3 games in a row seems to be a possibility. The power of level 2 water elementals.
And yes, no tier 2, of course, we can dream about tier 2. It's not even in production. But you know what? If you surround Water Elemental, it can actually die quite quickly. The similar with the Ziggurat. Happy Ziggurat got cancelled, and now can we kill an Acolyte? We'll see about that. Fortitude is doing fine. Maybe he let expansion go up, but now he is getting the value from his level 3 Archmage.
And Happy is supply block at 40, ironically. We play whack-a-mole with the Ziggurats. The Acolytes are falling. Happy is fumbling this a little bit. The defenses have been so good throughout the entire series. This one is not. Another Ziggurat down. Acolyte starting to fall. He's trading for 1 or 2 footmen, but since the Crypt Lord was far away from level 3, he can't afford this.
I think this is one of the most successful early games that we have seen, you know, in Expo versus Expo situation. Patience of Fortitude paid off, right, to start with the Arcane Tower. He waited for his level 3. He gets his level 3 with this proxy militia creeping, and you see how important is it. Look at those low HP ghouls. Archmage is going to connect to them both. Those ghouls, they don't know where to run. Not anywhere is safe. It's a dangerous time.
Acolytes are also falling the entire time. Happy needs to rebuild them. As long as you have to rebuild Acolytes, you can't tech because you need that Necropolis. No chance to build one here. Happy is still relatively rich, 640, but 40 is teching already.
And yes, tech timing again is so good for Fortitude. Happy is like being pressured and pressured. Archmage is staffing away, not even teleporting. This Archmage is like, guys, I will be back. The only thing that gives me some hope is Happy mana, right? His Crypt Lord has a lot of mana, he has level 3. It means Happy will spawn a lot of big beetles, but you know, there's Arcane Tower there already. And look at the Fortitude. These healing scroll of regenerations, maybe they should be illegal. They're too good to be true.
Yeah. Oh boy, we still have a lot of footmen, 8 of them available, solid scouting as well. This is the opposite tech timing of what we had when Happy was successful. He was oftentimes an entire tech ahead. Now he's almost an entire tech down. This needs an undead comeback of biblical proportions.
That's the real test. If, you know, you can survive bad early game, bad mid game with good late game provided by banshees, maybe. That is the real test. And guys, this best of 7 was reduced to best of 1. So it's very important who wins this map, who wins this, you know, interesting cup. Young Marshal Cup number 2, let's go. Happy is going for his Spirit Tower, but it's not ready yet, and those footies are cancelling a lot, killing a lot. Impale is okay, but not game decisive.
And it's not hitting the Archmage. He's not pressuring the Archmage at all, which is a bit curious. Could have forced the staff, could have forced the TP. Actually, there's no staff anymore. Water Elementals are falling. That's lots of experience for Happy all of a sudden. Levels have been evened out again. But Happy is down to 9 Acolytes, 8 Acolytes, and the Footmen aren't done here.
Okay, maybe this time Archmage will be forced to teleport out, but you know what? He did Impale. There's not mana for Impale. Archmage is not risking it, and you know what? From one illegal Regen Scroll to another illegal Regen Scroll, I presume.
I would assume the same. Thank you, Me Shoots, for the sub. 6 months in advance, man. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for your support. Now, Regen Scroll, as you said. Blacksmith coming. Tier 3 on the way. Halfway through. If you're happy now, what's the play?
I mean, play your best, try to optimize every single move and hope that your opponent will make mistakes. At this point, he doesn't need a super good mistakes like Fortitude losing his Archmage to creeps, you know. But you know, maybe he will land a hero kill, maybe Fortitude will forgo the farm or something like that. And thank you for the prime, Lord Helmy.
Lord Helmy is like a 10-year sub of mine. Isn't that crazy? For an entire decade.
It's prime away from you.
Totally fine. Mountain King out. Big mana potion. Double heal scroll for Happy. I can't see this decisive action by Happy. He's poking. He's getting kills. He's getting levels. But 40, he's so rich. He's so far ahead in tech. Like, he's spamming town portals basically. And he's still got 1200 gold.
And you know what? Happy is using his Impale very well. There was so many red HP footies, and man, those footies, they can tell stories, which, you know, Regen Scroll was the best, you know, like you combine, like, I don't know, hospitals or something. You know, the first Regen Scroll gave me 100 HP, the other one 200, and this one is also good. Man, Fortitude is keeping his footies alive, and it's not as expensive, right? If you spend 100 gold to have your army in a good shape. Speaking about Happy, he has double Slaughterhouse, he has double Crypt, so he's going for the normal unit composition, but again, his tag is behind, and Fortitude, actually, look at this, Neo. First, make mistake, Fortitude Aviaries are quite late, you know?
Yep, and the workshops are a bit far out in the open. Happy sees an opportunity here, trying to force town portal after town portal. The Impale spam against workers is quite legendary now. And ghouls are cleaning this up. So we have a little bit of fodder for Happy. The DK is still level 1 though. Oh, and we deny the entry to before the beetles. Archmage home with the staff, and he had the TP. So the rest of the army is kind of stuck on the left-hand side. Archmage holds this alone.
I mean, this is kind of reverse Fortitude, right? So, like, Happy wants to buy some time to go for the late game with those, like, runbys. But, yes, as if you say, it's a very weird situation. But with the power of the 2 towers, there was enough time for the MK to go back. Another Impale to kill some workers. But workers can die because Fortitude has 500 lumber. And one Fiend will pay the price. Maybe Mountain King will even save his mana. Look at those body blocks. Fortitude could just bolt. Actually, he just holy lighted, okay. He was done with body blocking, and I'm checking Happy base. No banshees. He stopped believing into banshees, mamma mia.
I think it's the right call. A destroyer push should be the best thing to go for, but we get flag cannons, and you don't want your opponent to be where he is right now. He still gets so much value of a footman. And the Fiends are falling left and right. This looks like Czechi games in 2014. One Stormbolt after the next, one Fiend kill after the next. And actually the Crypt Lord has no TP and no staff. Has to go for the invuln prior to the first big fight. It's not getting better for Happy, really.
I mean, what is happening for Happy is like he's clearing a lot of footies, right? But,
DK.
yes, the Death Knight is surrounded. We have one heal scroll, Death Knight breaks the surround. And where is the Leech, by the way?
He's still coming. He's in the altar. Mountain King hammering away. DK slithering through. But yeah, Lich is very, very, very late. But now the Destroyer timing is coming in. And you want to be at the opponent base when Destroyer timing is finished. You want to morph immediately. Bam, bam, bam. 40 has so much time for gyros. Now! Little bit of a potion here. Sends in the Griffins. Paladin in trouble. Mountain King has a heal potion. Doesn't swap it. Egocentrical Dwarf, but also Crypt Lord out of the fight. The Pally lives! But the DK. Does the DK live?
Aye. Both players with perfect micro saving those low HP heroes. That's amazing. But now the question is, Happy, are you going to play the long game without banshees? The answer is probably yes. Paladin is barely alive. Now he'll be staffed back with a Staff of Sanctuary. Fortitude is so ready. 66 supply with a nice army. But man, we saw how strong Happy Micro is, right? In all of those small exchanges, he can do very well. With the 2 Obsidian statues, he's regenerating nicely. And believe it or not, players are going back to creeping.
Happy wants to carry it into the ultra late game then? His destroyer push timing is completely destroyed. He has to go banshees if we go this late.
I mean, definitely, you know, if the red comes on the map and your third hero is on level 1, that's an amazing idea to creep. Fortitude is doing a similar thing, right? His Mountain King is in a perfect level 3. And yes, what is inside of the big turtle? The worst item. I mean, what do you think about Book of the Dead, right? There is no Dispel in the human army, but, you know, there's magic damage.
Yeah, maybe you can use it to, like, drop it into the expansion and destroy a tower with it. But you could go for a Scroll of Healing instead, and yeah, that's
Happy will provide us the answer. Is he going to sell it? Is he going to keep it? I will keep eye on this book, okay?
Okay.
I don't read a lot of books, but I keep them on my shelf, so I'm good at it.
Yeah, they're nice decor for the flat, I agree. Beat numbers rising, item numbers rising, levels rising. Paladin needs some love still. On the other side, we have an Ankh, which can be tremendous to save a fight when the hero focus is a bit too strong. More and more and more Griffins. Fortitude seems ready. Happy, no transition whatsoever. More upgrades on both sides. But if we fight now, I would give a big lead to Fortitude.
I mean, supply is even, right? Hero levels are not that bad. By the way, the red item for human was Ankh, right? So Paladin can be sniped once and, you know, be in the occasion. Oh, speaking out being sniped, look at the Death Knight. He has greater potion of healing, but he needs to use it immediately. And the fight that you mentioned is happening, so we can judge who is going to win it.
Oh, the gyros were out of position here on the other side of the map, but now they hear the Destroyer is not moving at all. Happy seems overwhelmed with the Fiend Micro, and Happy is again completely falling apart. The damage output by Griffins is insane. He's able to knock down one. The Fiends are supposed to carry that fight, and I got a desync? Are you kidding me?
Don't worry about this thing. Tell me what is happening.
Okay. We are pushing. We still got a lot of Griffins. Happy stayed alive here. Ankh still there too. We got level 5 Crypt Lord, level 3 Paladin. This might be the final fight in super crappy resolution.
Banshees.
Oh, we got a lot of Banshees here actually. Missed about 3 minutes. Can they possess now? That's the big question. We got weapons, snipe on the statues. Is there any chance here? Clap in the back. Nova onto Griffins as well. Oh, Happy doesn't like this one. The Fiends are disappearing quickly. No chance. Another Fiend falling thanks to the nuke. And Happy, no Griffins in his arsenal still. But there was a lot of losses for 40.
Yeah, but supply is even, and for the viewers, it wasn't the player that, you know, dropped from the game. We just dropped from observing. It wasn't our internet. Sometimes the server behaves like that. Sorry about this, but guys, this fight in the middle, as we can see on the bridge, right, it wasn't that bad. Players, they disengaged, they crept the entire map, and they went into this decisive attack. And yes, Happy decided to go for some Banshees, and he has supply lead. I can't believe it.
How the hell did Happy survive this and maneuvered himself into a leading position?
I mean, that's one of the greatest questions. Like, I don't know how our ancestors could survive in the cave without internet. So maybe we never know. But yes, there's the Happy still here. Happy's unsummoning. Happy's getting a big army. Let's check the hero levels. Neo, almost level 6 Crypt Lord. Versus MK, almost level 5 as well. Scary, scary, scary heroes.
No, okay. Ooh, boy. The mains are empty. 23 minutes in. Can he fly in with Griffins? If he gets a Griffin wept here, that's definitely a possessed Griffin. This is super risky. And 40 doesn't have the gold to counter expand.
But remember, it's all about the position, right? So if Happy can get good position, and maybe he'll get actually because he's forcing Fortitude to go to him, right? So, Mamma mia, I'm very excited, and sometimes casting happens in like this weird situation. Militia is coming. This is the last fight. Let's go. We are not late. The game is in front of us.
Are you kidding me? Here are the webs, the curse everywhere as well. Seems to be on autocast as it targets the peasants as well. Impale, nice, Happy retreating a little bit. I barely have 10 pixels on my screen here. Clap seems to have missed quite a bit. Banshee mana is all right. There's a chance.
Okay, but yes, I don't see any possessed Gryphons just yet. Happy is investing anti-magic shell, so maybe the old school methods are better. 74 supply for Happy versus 68 supply of Fortitude. He has bombs on his gyros, or maybe not. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's the moment. That's the moment. Can Banshees get near? All of those Gryphons are on top of each other. And I see a lot of level ups. I see a lot of mana. I see a lot of stuff dying.
Oh, so close, man. So close. Mana seems to be fine. Mountain King close to level 5. Gyro slowly taken out of the air. Griffin still all belong to Fortitude. Not enough mana for possession. Water Elementals, amazing, of course. If there's no destroyers here, no dispel. How is Happy's army? It's looking amazing. He got all the Griffins wept. The Fiend Micro is insane. The Griffins, they're all falling one by one. 40, he's got the level 5 Mountain King now. Clap again, but they're all perfectly split. There's not too many targets. Human heroes have to do it now, but he has no mana no more.
Level 5 Death Knight with a lot of mana is here as well. And remember that Fortitude Happy is mining, right? So Fortitude can't pull back. He needs to finish the game now, and supply is dropping. There is even one. There is Anti-Magic Shell Destroyer because Happy morphed the statue with Anti-Magic Shell on it. That's beautiful. And ladies and gentlemen, that's looking better and better for Happy. I can't believe it was a close final. Fortitude is like reduced to the last heroes.
Yeah, he's not expanding here. This is an all-in. Too many Fiends. Fiends are the answer. 3 of them about to drop, but the heroes are stumped by the Impale again, and no mana no more. 40 is running out of options super quickly.
I mean, what Fortitude can do it here in hero levels we trust, right? Level 5 Archmage, level 5 MK, level 3 Paladin, as you mentioned, even though there is Brilliance Aura level 2. The mana is missing and Happy has so much stuff.
Oh,
it's overwhelming.
Archmage gets an Ankh. Okay, got a potion on the Paladin. As long as the Archmage is here, there's new mana, but same can be said about the statue. Okay, that was a sick nuke. Level up for the Paladin as well. Level 4, but it doesn't change too much. Mountain King about to drop. Archmage is back, but he's back in the ground as well. And Happy is back on top. What a sick comeback. We don't know how it happened, but Happy wins Young Marshal Cup and the streak is still alive.
A player's forces are under
He
attack.
was in such a sick position, dude. We got support. Thank you, Nana. Thank you for the 10 euros. Casual 3K viewers. Let's go. Thank you, Marv, for the 20 month as well. I'm gonna shut down the sound till we go live. All right, so I think this is a pattern that we saw a couple of times by 40. A lot more defensive in most of the maps, while still throughout the series being able to change up the rhythm. How aggressive, when to be defensive. And this defense, like the Tidehunter's defense. Tidehunter's defense was even better. This defense was really good. And then he starts to destroy him. From here on out, it's the 40 show. He gets level 3 in a second. Oh yeah, he holds one more time. True. He holds one more time. He gets level 3 here. Yeah, that's it. Gets level 3. From here on out, no chance for Happy anymore because Water Elementals level 2 are insane, right? So Happy's trying to surround. Doesn't work. Gets it here, but with that, the footmen are free. There's no block here whatsoever. He kills Ziggurat. He kills Acolytes. Happy is supply blocked. Happy can't tech. 40 techs now at 630, which is really good in a situation like this. Some good saves, some good delays, but eventually that's a lot of Acolytes falling. So much so far so clear. Happy trying to poke holes, but towers are up. The wall is up. Here, tech is running already. So the Acolyte kills hurt a lot, actually. Archmage is farming and farming and farming. So at this point, huge lead Fortitude. He's able to creep now. But this is not the fight yet, even it's the same position. Run by, run by, run by, run by, run by. Lots of items, of course, used as well. TPs, region scroll. This was this weird Archmage tele staff, which worked out in the end. Thanks to towers. Again, like Fiends falling. Not too many losses. We're still at 22 workers. Fiend number 2, boom. That's like 6 supply dead here. Potion forced as well. Lich comes in. That's time for the Pally to run. Miraculously surviving. Still 40 big lead. And we're slowly getting there. Griffins are coming. Mountain King is close to level 3. We get the Book of the Dead. Okay, we're almost there. Gyros have flag cannons. Almost 80 food. Happy did a great job creeping, actually. So this is it, right? This is it. This is the fight. We reposition. Big mistake. Gyros were on the other side of the map. Not part of that fight. So some Griffins get wept in a second. But yeah, this is where it stopped. Web, focus, healing there. Now we transition to Banshees already. When this started, I didn't see that even. Fiend micro good. Dodges most of the clap. Because the gyros are so late, the Griffins are all wept already. Holy light right before the coil. Destroyer taken out, but now this is the chance for the Fiends, right? 1 Griffin down, level up. Clap this time is good, but damage is done already, I think. It's only 3 Griffins at this point, but we're trading them for Fiends. This should be a better follow-up. Book of the Dead, okay. He's portaling because of the Book of the Dead. Archmage empty. We still have Holy Lights. We're in the process of killing 2 statues. Griffins on the ground though, but only, what is it? 3 Fiends with Militia uptime still. I don't know if he has to TP out here. Against the piercing damage Book of the Dead, maybe. Three levels very close for 40. But Banshees are coming, right? Are they pooled? No. And where are they? Ah, we don't have one yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, we get level 4, double heal scroll. Gyros, check, 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 check. Fiend split everywhere, lol. Does Pala get 3? No, right? Ah, that's annoying. There's no camp to get Pala 3. Ah, gets it now, okay. We didn't see this part either. Not too sure if this is accomplishing much. Is he only now transitioning? Yeah. Okay, we got another fight here. No TP this time. Coil, nice clap. Oh, didn't do much actually. Yeah, I agree with the TP out, trying to save the banshees. He got a couple of kills here, losing one. Oh, okay. 2 gyros dead. 2 gyros, 1 griffin. Trade still okay though. Not going up to 80 because he wants 1 breaker, I assume. Levels are fine. It's a lot of fiends. This is what I meant like the past couple of days. You need to find the right composition. How many banshees, how many fiends, how many statues. That more scrolls. Happy is broke though. Gyro bombs as well. In this game, Happy is splitting his fiends a lot more than before. That feels good. And 40 is only reacting, right? The damage is only going to Happy. Lures him into the choke. Manual web once again. He's not webbing. He's not webbing. He's not webbing. Fiends here. Okay. Fiends here. Fiends here. They're not clumped up anymore like yesterday. Banshee's far in the back. Away from the Mountain King. Militia timing is good. Clap is not great. And there a lot of damage has been done already. Happy satisfied. It's not getting much better due to the human spells. But he got still even though. But fighting position, like in comparison to the Infi games yesterday, day and night. Where everything was clumped up. Where he was able to kill like 3 banshees in no time. Oh, that camp was available the entire time. He's not attacking with the gyro bombs. He could, right? He could attack this the entire time. Of course, you don't want to lose them to a lot of fiends, but another opportunity to do damage here. Now Happy's in position. Oh yeah, this is scary. This is super scary with the fiend positioning down. Now I understand not getting into that. He would have seen Happy coming. Because gyro vision range is crazy big. And this is the last fight. Mine's empty. And Happy kind of smashes him here. Anti-magic value is nuts, by the way. So, fight position now. Banshees again. Far in the back. Kiting a bit. Militia, useless in this fight. Completely useless. Instant kill. I mean, it drains mana. That's not ending up on any other ground units. But what other ground units? Here's the split. Mountain King can't kill both groups of Banshees. And also, Fiends in the back. Far in the back. The claps are just way less effective than before. And then he resets. He's starting to attack because he feels like, okay, if Happy gets the econ damage. But also here, the gyros could have attacked this the entire time. So once Banshees are empty mana, that's fine. That clap was better, but there's anti-magic everywhere. And now he starts to micro, now he starts to focus. We still have 8 Fiends. That's too much. No real answer to the Fiends. And the Mountain King is not the destructive force that it was before. Get some kills here and there. But Griffin numbers are dwindling at this point. Target fire is crazy. And the coils are on point. Mountain King is doing quite a bit in the back now. But once you don't have the critical number of gyros anymore, that's just it. Mountain King out of mana as well. Close to level 5. Never got level 5. With level 5, I think he can win. But yeah, Happy's playing against Clap so much better. So much better. Still don't know if you really have to TP out on the right-hand side, though. Here, it's too late. Here, everything's dead. So I'd say Fiend splits, Mountain King only now getting to 5, and usage of gyros maybe. Maybe Breaker transition was also a bit late. Usually 40 is not allowed to lose this. Yeah, web kite, web kite, web kite. Insane Fiend usage. Yeah, and this over then. Straight up better fights. Straight up better fights. And yeah, let's take a look in comparison. You now saw the positioning of Fiends and Banshees, right? Take a mental photograph and put that in your head. And now let's re-watch Happy's position yesterday versus Infi.